Hi, I'm KCLau, a financial educator and a personal finance author. This time I'm going to talk about the proper sequence of buying the two biggest purchase of our life, which is car and a house. So most people when they come out, including you and me, most of us will buy the first thing is the car because we need to get around, right? In Malaysia, we need to get around in a car. Okay, let's talk about these two things, car and a house. First, we want to see the value that we are getting. So when you buy a car, you project it into the future, 5 years, 10 years, how will the value come up to be? So all of us, we know that car is going to depreciate, right? So how much is it going to depreciate? You look at the second-hand value of a car, normally it depreciate about 10% a year. So for the first 5 years, you are going to have just half price of what you pay, right? So the value is going to go down for car. This is definitely it. So if you are buying a 55,000 car, right? After 5 years, it's going to worth around maybe 28,000 or 30,000. So this is the fact for car. Then how about house? When you buy a house now, is it going to depreciate or appreciate into the future? Okay, just conservatively speaking, for a house or property, because of inflation, the bricks and stuff, the labor cost to build a house, it will appreciate. Over the long term, we can see over the past 50 to 100 years, let's say conservatively, it appreciate about 3 to 5% a year, which is very conservative. That means like about 20 years to 30 years, it will double the price. Okay, so it's considered still slow, but you still have price appreciation. So pen's not working. So you'll still see price appreciation over the long term, say maybe 5% a year. Okay, so looking at the first fact, we can say that, okay, of course, buying a house is better. Of course, house is more expensive than a car. And the second thing I want to look at is the loan. So the loan for car loan is called hire purchase loan, where the rate shown in the bank, they will show you something like 2.8 to 3%, things like that. And then for mortgage, it will shows around 4.5% effective rate and above, something like that. 4.3, 4. Depending on how much loan you're taking right now. So from the surface, we can see, wow, mortgage loan interest is higher, but in fact, the rate is calculated differently. So this is mortgage rate is daily rates is calculated every day, but this is flat rate. That means the loan when you take, it calculate everything, the total amount of your loan. So if you know how to use financial calculator, you go through like module 1 in CFP, Certified Financial Planner, then you know that this rate is, if you want to compare with this one, it will be around double of it. So if you're looking at 2.8, it will be probably 5 point something. So put in a layman term, in fact, mortgage rate is actually lower than the interest you are paying for the car. Okay, the third thing we're going to talk about is the debt service ratio, because most people when they buy a car, they also take a car loan, right? So let's say, for example, if you're earning 3,000 a month income, then you use 1,000 to pay for your car. This is the loan you're servicing. Okay, about 1/3 of your debt service ratios, 33%. That means you use up 33% of your loan paying capability to actually purchase a car. So this is 1K per month car is about 5 years loan, and amount of about 50K. So this is considered 90% of the purchase price. Then you have to pay down payment about 10%, and the car value can come up to about, you can buy a car about 50K value, right? Same amount, you pay 1,000 a month. And how about house? So if you are able to pay 1K a month for mortgage, the house value can come up to about 235,000. So you can buy a house that is worth 235,000, and you loan around like 210,000. This is a loan you're taking, then it will be around 1,000 per month paying for like 35 years. Of course, this is 35 years, this is 5 years, this is 35 years, different. Okay, and the question is, if you can afford both, you can afford just one of it, so which one should you choose? Should you go for car first or should you go for house first? Of course, most people, they will go for car first. And I'll tell you this, the proper sequence is you want to get your first house as soon as possible, so that you don't have to complain about paying car loan where the price is depreciating, and then you're complaining about high property price because property keep on appreciating. Then you say that no, house is very hard to afford. So what I did in the past is, of course, I also bought my car first. I need a car to travel around, but I don't pay for a 55,000 car. I pay a 5,000 car. So I buy a very old car, no more than 10 years old, pay 5,000 cash for it, so I don't need to pay loan, I don't need to use up my DSR, I don't have to get a loan. Even though the value depreciate for 5,000 car, how much can it depreciate? After 5 years, it's still worth like 2,500 and 3,000, right? So it doesn't depreciate much, but I still got to get around, got to travel around with my very old car. But I'll be able to afford. Then I bought my first house, is about 250,000 at that time. So that's how I'm able to make the purchase of the first house rather than buying a big car. So it's same to you. So this is the concept of the proper sequence, where you should really consider if you're coming out and you want to buy your first thing, aim for the house first. It's going to give you a lot of benefit, and if you do this thing, just this one thing, one trick, you are going to be better off than all your peers who are earning the same money as you. You are going to be better than them just by doing this trick alone. So I have a lot of money tips in my ebooks, which is free, where you can download on my website. It's KCLau.com, KCLau.com. So see you there. Download my ebook, is free. Thanks for checking out.